Today's businesses are changing, today's technologies are changing. The technology agenda is tantamount to the business agenda, and CIOs are the executives best positioned to pull everything into alignment. You face the changing workforce where employees demand the ability to work anywhere, on any device, at any time. And to support this, you need to embrace disruptive technologies such as cloud mobility and social media. In this episode of Executive Viewpoint, CIOs from Cisco, AkzoNobel, and Allianz share how they are converging technologies to define and ultimately benefit their businesses. First, Robert Cuppen, CIO Cisco European Markets, talks about the convergence of legacy environments with emerging disruptive technologies. He discusses the culture shift in the workplace that makes mobility a necessity, and finally explores the allocation of core and non-core data into private, public, and hybrid clouds.
If you look right now what's happening in cloud computing, there is something we call collaboration as a service. Basically, whatever device you have, you just order it on the web, you pay for it, and pay as you go. And suddenly you will have that capability on any device, anytime, anywhere. So that's a fundamental shift of how people use a new functionality and thus a new business model. So in my role as a CIO, they're actually demanding these capabilities they find in their personal, private life as a consumer, and demanding the same. The partner is the same challenge, and also the customer. So they see this high level of collaboration happening, and they do expect us to become more collaborative to them and giving them the capabilities to do so. Sometimes we are hesitant to see whether our partners or customers are picking up on those capabilities. They're always moving faster than we ever thought. One of the challenges, if you look at the conversion of technology, is the element of, but what do I do what I already have? How do I have the legacy environment and make that all capable as a service as we go? So it's a challenge to actually morph those two worlds and make them cloud ready. For us, whether it's an iPad or some of the consumer capabilities, those are not needing the integration of all the enterprise quality information systems. If you look at the convergence which is happening right now, the way to handle it is, of course, number one, understand what you already have. And that's actually a way of looking at your people, your process, and your capabilities. You have mission-critical and core processes, which are the foundation of why we are as good as we are in running our business. Those will be our internal cloud provisioning. But all of them which are about non-core or non-mission critical, we're fine to run those in external clouds. The challenge for every CIO will be, how do you integrate both? So if I have an external cloud provisioning and I have the internal one, how do I match and mix those? CIOs need to change their role to become orchestrators of cloud services. The way the work environment has changed, especially here in Europe, is that basically everyone works mobile. And that flexibility, of course, comes at the flexibility of IT as well. And that's a challenge for us, to making sure that we deliver the right IT capability to where you want to work at the highest level of productivity. Now, to support that anytime, anywhere, and then deliver the right service comes to the strategy we as Cisco IT actually drive, which is any service to any device, anytime, anywhere. I always add in a secure way at the right cost. And in that way, it's full mobility, but then making sure it's enterprise quality.
AkzoNobel is the largest global paints and coatings company in the world and a leading producer of specialty chemicals. AkzoNobel believes in delivering tomorrow's answers today. For their customers, this means sustaining their future competitiveness and meeting the consumer's unspoken needs. Embracing disruptive technologies to empower an integrated supply chain has brought about drastic changes in the way they create, manufacture, and deliver to their customers.
AkzoNobel is a 14 billion euro global company, operates in 80 countries. We manufacture and sell decorative paint, performance coatings and specialty chemicals. We have about 60,000 people globally, and we have very ambitious growth plans for the next 4 or 5 years. But certainly the creation of new models is part of it. The whole consumerization of IT, of course, is taking place and putting a lot of pressure on corporate IT groups like ours. That's really where the exciting stuff is happening. Our development of pulp and paper chemistry plants, which are actually on the site of our customers. So we really need to have a very integrated supply chain. So we really need to hook our systems into their systems and be part of what they do, be part of one step in the manufacturing process. We monitor several plants out there with our customers, which is really new to us. So almost unmanned chemical plants that we have out there. The deep integration of the supply chain throughout the entire value creation is something you're going to see more and more of. There's more and more information exchange, there's more and more closer interaction, it's more and more systems being connected, it's more mobility, all those type of things. Integration supply chains is all about getting close to your customers. And when you're that connected to your customer, you really can adjust to whatever circumstances they have. So whenever the customer is successful, you're going to be successful. We do use cloud quite extensively, both internal as well as external. We have a combination of a private cloud and some public cloud stuff as well. And we do a lot of it in-house with a combination of our in-house staff and the outsource mix. So quite frankly, we kind of cover all the bases, which makes it easy for me to pick and choose whatever works best in a certain environment. So by using some of the cloud services, I can really deploy my people and some of my money in the way that they add most value. It's easy to commoditize some of the applications, certainly some of the infrastructure, have it supported by some other folks so I can have my best talent on the things that really make a difference. And in some cases, it's even easier if you have an external vendor because they provide all the checks and balances that help you manage it. It's just the integration with your own platforms where security kind of becomes an issue. I think a big challenge will be the crowdsourcing in research and development. Really getting a lot of people to engage with you and think with you and provide feedback, help you solve issues, etc. You multiply your own research and development capability by an order of magnitude.
With over 150,000 employees worldwide, the Allianz Group serves more than 76 million customers in 70 countries. For Allianz, customer-driven interaction is at the forefront of the new business model. Dirk Lindenbrugger, CIO, discusses meeting customers' demands with the development of real-time products and services and how social media may benefit his bottom line.
Allianz SE is providing financial services and insurance services for people all over the world with its 177,000 employees. We had more than 1.8 billion people being connected to the internet. 700 million are connected with mobile devices. Facebook turned to have more than 600 million customers, so if we would ignore that field, it would not be a good thing. There is a new normal customer demand deriving from these internet developments. The customers are used to full transparency, more and more individualization. They expect simply that they configure products and services to their needs. And finally, I think customers get more and more used to real-time information. New customer expectation has made us, of course, focus in new business areas. And the key art is of finding the sweet spots where you meet the customer or exceed his expectation, and secondly, have a solid service proposal from your company as well. We look more in a pay-per-use mode. Like someone using a car, why don't we transport real-time information from the car directly to us to make a real-time offer or insurance towards the customer? We think we can overcome the typical cycle times of customer interaction in real time and with a direct service to the customer. The new business model can be seen in the lead generation of new customers over the internet. This makes us really design our internet services and our internet pages to any device, any service, any client, whenever the customer wants and with whatever bandwidth the customer wants. We have to reconsider our product and service offering to the customer, to be then in for him for 24/7. There is a growing importance in social media. On the other hand, as an insurer, we have to be very cautious regarding also the privacy of our customers' data. I think bringing the two in balance will kind of let us learn what the right equilibrium is. In particular, we can say that Facebook customers like socializing with their friends. What they don't like is being bothered by inadequate offers over the internet. We brought together in a physical meeting first market experts and claims from different markets. Then in video conferencing thereafter, we brought the IT experts together and really tried to optimize the cycle times of the process to really offer a quicker and a more sophisticated service to our customers. Mobility is a key trigger from our customer. I think if we get the internal network and the basics right, if we integrate the cloud in the right manner, we're going to really come from a push service where we push services to our customers to a pull service where our customers seek our products and services because they are simply seamless, easy to use, and absolutely relevant for them in the different situations of their lives.
I'm Carrie Kreinock. Thank you for watching Executive Viewpoints, and we hope you join us again.